Welcome back to the Soul Speaks podcast, where the soul speaks its mind. No more holding back, no more holding in. My yacht wouldn't like that. 2:22 on the clock as I record this. And you know what? Numbers have been very significant. And obviously, you know, us, we're always like looking at numbers and seeing angel numbers and, you know, but have y'all seen an increase lately? Like, and it's not scary, but everywhere I look, I'm like, boom, 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 444, 222, 1111. I'm like, okay, 717, 212. I'm like, all right. Then, you know, obviously birthdays and stuff like that. So I'm just like, I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the next couple of months, because right now we're in the solar eclipse energy. Yesterday was the full moon in Libra. We're still in Aries season. Like, there is a lot going on astrologically that is working in our favor, whether we know it or not. But I think we do know it. And you know why I think that? Because we can feel it. We can feel it. We have been doing so much work lately. So much work. So much inner work. Focusing on our inner child. Clearing out our chakras. At least attempting to not be addicted to certain vices. Praying more. Journaling more. Sleeping early. Hydrating. Getting exercise, moving our body, clearing our auric field. There is so much work that we have been doing, obviously over the years, right? But I mean like right before this new year started. And you know, our new year starts in March. But there has been at least for me, since October, there has been so much. Like, I did a deep dive into myself, it seems like. And I have been shifting so many things and clearing so many things out. And then since I cleared things out, I have been expressing my gratitude to my divine team and the Most High God, and just letting them know that I am ready for the things that I was praying for. I am ready for the things that I have envisioned, that I dreamed about, that I know I can do, that you told me, Most High God. I am ready to be my higher self. I am ready to see a change in my finances. I am ready to not drink alcohol, or to smoke cigarettes, or to smoke weed, or to binge watch, or to be addicted to things that corrupt my mind. I am ready to be a pure individual with discernment. I am ready to have a heart that is light as a feather so I can enjoy heaven on earth. That has been the energy of this new year to me. And that's why it's been so much clearing out, so that we can bring in the new. In my last podcast, I talked about, you know, releasing grief. And actually, you have to go through it. I was just watching Queen Cup's video, and she was talking about how the only reason why you go through things over and over is because you're going around it. If you go through it, you will never go through it again. Hello? And it's so simple. And when I talked about that in my podcast, about how my last podcast, Grief's Unclenched Fist, or Clenched Fist, sorry. We're talking about how when you're holding on to things that don't benefit you, you're hurting yourself. And you know that, obviously. But I said in the podcast, I described a clenched fist and how tight it is. But when you start to let go and the fingers start to relax, the hands open up, and now both of the hands are open towards the sky. And now you can receive everything that God has for you. And don't you feel better? Don't you feel more relaxed? You don't feel as tight? Right? So now that we have released and now we are in a space where we are open palmed and we are receiving things and they are now dropping in your hands. When I tell you, there has been, since I dropped that podcast, no lie, multiple things have dropped in my hands. Multiple manifestations have appeared. Multiple goals have been accomplished. And I mean, I have gotten acceptance letters in less than a week. I've gotten financial increases. This is no lie. And I know that you guys have been experiencing some things, and I'm taking everything. I don't care if my financial increase was $5. God, I'm grateful. I don't care if, I all of a sudden it's like, oh, you have the day off today. What? Or the sun is out. Now it's 80 degrees today. Thank you, God. You know, it's the amount of gratitude. I swear, like when you release all that stuff and then you're grateful for that, like I'm grateful to have released all that because now I feel better. Now I can focus on other things. Not the traumas, not the pains, not the people I can't stand, not the people who hurt me all the time, or the way I feel about myself, or what I feel like I'm lacking. When you focus on what you're trying to achieve, what you do have, what you can smell, what you can taste, what you can see, what God told you were going to have, you feel different. And then you see it different. You see everything different. I've been walking different, driving different, listening to different things differently. Messages have been coming like that. My mind is clearer. I have more energy. Why? Because I let go of what has been draining me. And that is a win. So this message is celebrate your wins. Period. Point blank. We have been in a season where we was through the mud, out in the cold, 5 of Pentacles energy. Rugged, tired, stressed, 9 of Swords energy. Heartbroken, 3 of Swords energy. 4 of Cups energy. 5 of Cups energy. Thinking that it's FOMO and we missing out and we could be doing better and we're behind and all that. Nah. Do you see how much you're accomplished? The fact that you ate a salad today and you ate all of it. What? You better applaud. You drank all that water today. Applaud yourself. You took your vitamins today. Applaud yourself. You brushed your teeth twice a day. Applaud yourself. You walked around the block. Applaud yourself. You didn't drink not one drop of liquor today. You didn't smoke not one cigarette. Or if it is like that, when we're talking about addiction, you normally smoke 8 cigarettes today, but today it was only 4. You better clap it up. I mean it. This is not a time for us to be like down on ourselves. There is so much that we have made it through that we weren't even supposed to survive. Are you serious? There was so much that we weren't even supposed to survive. Enemies on the physical level, spiritual level. You kidding me? And you think I'm not going to celebrate waking up this morning? You think I'm not going to celebrate the fact that I didn't have to go to work today? But you think I'm not going to celebrate the fact that my family, the ones that I do care about, are alive? That I have a vehicle, that I have a job, that I have goals and values and morals, that I actually have a relationship with God. You think I'm not going to celebrate those wins? Those are wins. That I have a soul, that's a win. So once you start actually stepping out of that woe is me, and yes, we do need to spend time in the woe is me because people actually did us wrong. People actually did us dirty. But after we wipe the tears, right? After we wipe the tears, after we do our releasing ritual, after we pray to God about removing the people that are not for our highest good, what are you going to do next? After that, you have to now envision what your garden is going to look like. Envision it. Envision it. Because it's yours. And I have to say it, and I have to say it like this, because this is the exact energy we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for the genie to appear in front of us and ask us what we want. We've been waiting for the magic cauldron where we can throw in a bunch of spices, throw in a bunch of affirmations, and boom. This shows if you believe magic exists within you. This shows it right here. When you celebrate your wins. Because if you celebrate the wins that you're like passing off as nothing, you're never going to be able to receive the abundance that the universe wants to give you. How could you? You're not receptive. Your fist is closed, right? So we've passed that though. We passed that. Our hands are open. Things have been dropping in our hands. What do we do with it? What do we do with it? Well, first of all, don't be anxious. God, remember, we know this. God gives us what we can handle. So all these beautiful blessings and all of these accomplishments that are coming to you and all these open doors that are coming to you, because there's no wrong way. All these doors that are opening for you are all going to lead to success. So you choose which one you want to go down. You choose. I was talking to God the other day and okay, so I've been healing my inner child with this show called Oswald that used to be on Noggin. It's kind of like Nick Jr.-ish. And so I am watching it with my son because, that's what I used to watch as a kid. So he's loving it right now and I'm loving it and I'm remembering my childhood and all of that stuff. But Oswald is a blue octopus. And so obviously blue, you could do third eye and the throat chakra, but speaking the truth and also diving deep to find out what your truth is, trusting your intuition, things like that. But then also the octopus, I had looked up, obviously he has 8 legs, so that's transformation. That's Scorpio energy. That is death and rebirth energy. But then also the octopus living in water, so emotions are involved. Okay, fluidity is involved. They represent regeneration, renewal, adaptability, sacrifice, and sometimes selflessness. And, we've had periods where we were super selflessness and it was our detriment. And so now we're going into a situation where we are regenerating ourselves. What do we really want to do? How do we really want to show up? What story do I really want to tell? Because yes, I can talk about my traumas, but I'm going to talk about them in a very transmutative type of way. It's not going to be woe is me and I'm a victim and I'm still living in that. No, it's going to be, yes, I experienced that and this is what I learned from that. And guess what? I am protected from energies like that. I will never go through energies like that because I went through that. I exposed that energy. It has risen and now it has been banished from my auric field. I don't ever have to deal with that no more. Ever. And that's what you say to yourself. And you trust that and you believe that and you know that. Because that's it. You've already went through it. And then you can say your gratitudes. Because I'm glad I went through certain things. Trust me. As hard as it was to go through it, I'm glad I did. It was an activation. Activation of the heart. Activation of the crown chakra. Activation of your auric field. It was actually a reset of your auric field. Once you let go of all that grief, it was a reset to your auric field. You don't have other people's energies and projections and thoughts and feelings tied to you anymore. Once you cut that and you start building up your own self physically, financially, emotionally, now you can experience the healing. You understand that you're not broken. You have trust the process that God has put you through. And now we are in an experience where we can celebrate our wins. We're not in a fight or flight mode. We are calm. There is a calmness of the nervous system that has washed over me. And it allows us to soften. When our nervous system is shot, which is and what? Our muscles are tense, right? That's not soft. And as a massage therapist, I already know what that's like. I have to tell people, hey, relax. Hey, take a deep breath. Hey, why are you tensing up right now? And I'm not even touching you. You got to breathe. You got to relax. You can't come into this massage with that. You can't come into the energy of wanting to relax, wanting to be better, wanting to improve with tense energy. You have to take a breath. You have to release that. Okay? You are out of the mindset where you don't feel like you're worthy. You're out of the mindset or where you feel like you have to be guilty for your emotions and the way you feel and the way you show up and the things you want to accomplish. You have let go the feeling of having to be rough and tough and stern and all of that. The Ace of Cups is right here. The Ace of Cups is right here. You are finding yourself every single day. And you are empowering yourself every single day. Celebrate that. You are finding quirks and beauty and sparkle inside yourself every single day. You have literally been accepting yourself. You should be proud. Because all of that, oh, nobody accepts me, and oh, I don't feel, and oh, this and that, and no. That's over. It's over. I want to cry. Do you know how beautiful that is? To understand that your soul is leading the way now. You are living courageously. You are in harmony with the universe. That the service that you're providing to yourself is ultimately changing the world. I'm dead serious. That you are embracing yourself and how sensitive you are and how unique you are, and you give yourself grace. You are a human, but you are spiritual. You have a soul, but you deal with flesh, and you are balancing it. Do you know how beautiful that is? These are the things we have to really bask in. We can't bask on the distractions of people who are never going to change, who are never going to grow up, who are never going to take accountability, who are dark individuals. And dark is beneficial, just how light is beneficial. But I mean just people who are lost out here, the empty vessels. We're not empty. We're very full. And we've been seeing good news left and right, saying our affirmations, staying hydrated, hearing the messages and accepting them, being obedient to what God is saying right now. You have been obedient. When God told you to go on that fast, you did it. It was hard. And you probably slacked off a couple of times, but you did it. When he told you not to do this, or when he told you to apologize, or when he told you to do that phone call, or he told you to do that application, or he told you, what did he tell you? When he told you to clean that stuff out, when he told you to throw that away, when he told you to, what happened? You did it. And then what? Embrace this time. You are winning, and you have won. Celebrate that. Celebrate. My heart is so warm right now, and it has been a heart chakra awakening happening for a while now, for the last couple of months, which is why grief has been, things have been uprooted from the heart. All those traumas that stuck its roots super deep in our heart and super deep in our womb, or in our sacral chakra, and in our solar plexus, and in our root. Those roots of trauma that were stuck there have been pulled out. They have. And we have been planting. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I was channeling and totally forgot about my octopus analogy. So I explained all the symbolism of the octopus, right? But I was talking to God about that, and Oswald had came to mind. And I was talking about how I want to take each of my 8 legs and plant a seed and water it all at the same time, and allow the sun to shine on them all at the same time. And I cannot wait to see what happens. Because I have different endeavors that are happening. I have different goals that are happening all at the same time. And so I am so excited to see, the growth and the progression and the beauty that each seed presents to me. So maybe you might be into gardening, and I know we're in springtime right now. We're in bloom. So it makes sense on why the garden analogy came up. And I've been looking at a whole bunch of seeds too, and I've been wanting to get started and garden. I might do that. And if I do that, I will update you guys. Because I love gardening and just seeing things come from the ground up. It's a beautiful story. Nature is with us. So if you haven't been outside, even if it's too cold, because I know technically we're still in winter, but because it's April, we're in spring. It's just taking a while. But go outside, take a walk, Hug a tree if you need to. Real talk. If you got some plants in your house, talk to the plants. I bet you'll get a download. I'm one of them. Okay? Y'all. Okay. All right. I think I said enough. Honestly. And my heart is so full and like, whew. All right. To end this, I have two statements to the universe that you can say. It's not even statements. It's gratitude statements to the universe to help you during this time. Music helps ignite my divine intuition and creativity. Thank you, universe, for the divine connection I have with music. I am grateful to attract music of all kinds that nurture me. And then lastly, I am important divinely. I was created on divine purpose. Thank you, universe, for illuminating that my name has a divine title and I was created to be divine. I am no accident. Y'all, I just want to say I love y'all. Celebrate y'all wins. This is not a game. Like, y'all have to be grateful for the things that y'all have went through and for the things that y'all have learned and the things that y'all are implementing and for the things that y'all want to accomplish, because the more you focus on what you want to accomplish, you will accomplish them, and you're just going to continue moving forward. You have no idea how much healthier you are. And I mean spiritually. I mean mentally. I mean emotionally. Because you're taking these steps. You don't even know who you're helping in this moment because you're helping yourself by celebrating yourself. Trust me, this is the time to celebrate yourself and love on yourself. I took myself bowling to celebrate the things that I accomplished last week. And that was so fun because I was celebrating my inner child by bowling because I haven't bowled in 20 years. And I sucked. But I gave myself grace because, girl, it's been 20 years. You know what I mean? But I had fun. Like, I celebrated myself by doing something that I've always wanted to do that I haven't got a chance to do. And I did it on a whim. And just celebrate yourself. Give yourself the celebration that you want others to give you. All right. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. And we're in this together. So, celebrate your wins, but celebrate it with you. This is not something that everyone should be aware of. Just take this time for you to celebrate you because you deserve it.